When I talk about revolutionizing the agricultural industry, we're talking about foods that increasing yield, increasing nutrient value. We're talking about blessed foods where they're not going to cause inflammation or toxicity or problems within the body. We're talking about revolutionizing food and wellness. On all of our studies in agriculture, we're able to see up to 500% improvement in yield, up to 600% improvement in crop immunity. We're able to see almost double shelf life, 100% increase in shelf life. These things are unheard of in the agricultural industry in all those sectors because we cannot produce them. And moreover, these are done without absolutely no chemicals. These are no chemical fertilizers, no weedicide, fungicide, pesticides, absolutely nothing. We're talking completely organic, not even organic chemicals, just water and air and soil.
Wow.
It's not like a crop in your backyard. This is proper science. This is acreage, right? Using, the rigors at, agricultural universities and institutions, third-party institutes. It's not like, I'm planting a pot and saying, look at the outcome.
Yeah. So what has the difference been between a land that has been blessed and a piece of land that hasn't? What has the control versus this subset identified?
Well, like I was saying, that's in comparison to the control. We have that 500% increase in yield by comparison to the control, 600% immunity. And this is using all the fertilizers, all the chemicals, pesticides, fungicides, everything's used for the control, nothing for the treated, right? So the conventional way it's done to get the greatest amount of yield and productivity, the standard procedure that's used today, and that's the greatest outcome we can get. And then we're doing this without any of that, just the air and water and soil.
Amazing.
And on top of that, what we also see is whether we're blessing the seed, the plant, the soil, right? It doesn't really matter. The blessing, it's that ripple effect that I was talking about. Yeah. When you bless the plant, for example, you end up seeing that changes even happen at the level of the soil.
Wow.
So we've seen that when we're blessing, for example, either a seed or a plant, we see that somehow the microbiome of the soil, the microbiology, we see an increase in beneficial bacteria by upwards of 900%, and decrease in harmful bacteria by as much as 600%.
Wow.
Right? So we end up seeing that this change in the microbiology of the soil, when we see this change in bacteria, what happens as a result? Well, the plant's physiology changes as a result of the change in the soil. Because bacteria, there's this symbiotic relationship between bacteria and the plant. So the plant ends up able to, absorb more nutrition. So as a result, we see higher nutritional yields. It's not just quantity, it's quality that changes. We increase chlorophyll levels. We increase beta-carotene and carrots. We're increasing things that science has never found capable of increasing.